When you think about South Korea, what comes to mind? Maybe it's K-pop or Korean barbecue, but there's so much more to the country than just that. Welcome to Geography with Drew Binsky. Today I'm going to tell you all about South Korea, from wacky facts to wild experiences. Stick around to the very end for a crazy travel story. All right, let's get started.
Geography with Drew Binsky.
South Korea is an East Asian country, which is a peninsula, and it borders North Korea, the Yellow Sea, the East China Sea, and the Sea of Japan. Yes, there's a lot of seas, which means a lot of good seafood. The country is slightly bigger than the state of Indiana, but it has over 7 times the population. That's right, 51 million people call South Korea their home. Almost everyone in the country can speak the main form of traditional Korean, but there's also 5 other dialects which people around the country can speak. Other people are speaking English and Chinese as second and third languages, and sometimes Japanese. South Korea's most populated cities are Seoul, Busan, and Incheon, but over half of the population live in Seoul. That is 25 million people. The South Korean flag is quite interesting. It has 4 striped squares with a red and blue circle in the center, referencing the Confucian symbols like the one for yin and yang. In terms of currency, $1 US is worth about 1,200 South Korean won, which is their local currency. The national dish is a spicy fermented cabbage called kimchi. It's definitely an acquired taste, which means you need to try it a few times to like it, but it's actually really healthy, and they eat it for every meal. If you think that's funky, how does pig's feet sound? Yes, they're seasoned, boiled, and served hot in South Korea. Would you try it? On a tastier note, South Korea does have delicious desserts. There's something called bingsu, which is a favorite among Koreans. It's a creamy shaved ice with all these tasty toppings like fruit. You will absolutely love it, especially in the summer months, which it gets pretty hot in South Korea in the summer. All right, now that you know the basics, it's time for some fun facts. In South Korea, both the guys and the girls wear makeup, and that is because beauty is a very hot commodity. There's a big thing that they try to become more and more beautiful. It has to do with K-pop, it has to do with K-dramas and the actors and actresses and just being seen in public, so they always want to be as beautiful as they can. Here in America, we say greetings like, how's it going, or what's up? But in South Korea, the way to say that is, have you eaten? It's 밥 먹었어요? It's a way that you can show respect for other people. When your stomach is growling, you probably don't reach for a bowl of bugs, right? Well, in South Korea, there is a squirmy snack called bondegi, which features boiled silkworm larvae seasoned with soy sauce. They serve it in a little cup, and if you ask me, it's really disgusting.
Ew.
Back in 2012, the K-pop song called Gangnam Style went super viral. It was actually the first YouTube video ever to get over 1 billion views. And even to this day, that song is very popular. Just like other Asian countries, South Koreans use special names when they talk to their elders. Even older siblings get formal titles to show respect. So they actually change their language when they speak to someone older than them. That is a very South Korean thing. All right, now that you've learned some fun facts and a basic information about South Korea, it is time for a wild story. And that is about a dish that I ate about 10 years ago when I was living in South Korea and teaching English, and it's called san nakji, which means live octopus. So in South Korea, eating live octopus is a delicacy. When I say live octopus, I mean you take your hand in a tank, pull out the octopus, and some people, they chop it up. Other ways to eat it are whole. So you literally take the octopus, it's about the size of your palm, and you eat it in your mouth and you chew it, and your teeth are killing it as you're chewing it. And so the tentacles are like this, and they stick to your face and they stick to your tongue. It took me 20 minutes to chew it. And it was sticking onto my throat, which actually can be dangerous because it can suffocate you.
Cut it. Oh, no, chew it.
And finally, after 20 minutes, I was able to slide it down. It's a pretty crazy experience. So the cuisine in South Korea is something that's amazing. But this country is really special for me because I lived there. I taught English there for 2 years. Between the ages of 21 and 23, I was in Korea. So it's a really amazing place, full of energy, full of nice people. It's very safe, and highly recommend visiting Korea if you do end up finding yourself in Asia. So thank you for watching this episode of Geography with Drew Binsky. I enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.